to second. Dickinson is up with it. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
So stepping in, Jeff Pitts. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Coming to the plate now, Jesse Pitts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down. At the plate, Jeremy Pitts. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit hard to the right side. Wolf comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Mel Pitts will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Vizcaino. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A high fastball is in there. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting second baseman, Tanner Dickinson.
Digging in, Tanner Dickinson. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Dickinson stands at first with 1 out. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's running, and it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front. Machado, a native Floridian. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Pitts is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now to the plate, Johnny Ortiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 on its way. Puig off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Three and one to the Cardinals left fielder.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Now at the plate, Alec Wolf. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Left side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Looking to minimize the damage here. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. As a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pitts has a read on it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. In now, John Pitts comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. High pop up. Machado over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this match. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in, Bobo. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Line drive to center field. Vizcaíno is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Mel Pitts.
Coming to the plate now, Mel Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the line. Bobo is off the first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Rays pitcher.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. We'll go. The next to bat for St. Louis, Dean Ash.
The shortstop,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in. Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
the batter.
So striding forward now, Tanner Dickinson. He reached on a single in his first try. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Dickinson makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Aerial view there is St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Now at the plate, Connor Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Nope,
and the changeup is way low that time.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit high. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Here's another 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as we called on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. At the plate, Jesse Pitts, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Pitts swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Jeremy Pitts, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Pitts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That one drilled him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
One and 2, here it comes. Tap down the line. Machado has to hurry, and he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. Rays will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And into the box now, Yasiel Puig. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Hit out towards second. One right there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Johnny.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Ortiz. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. This is line to left. This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Down in order go the Cardinals. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Ready now, Booth Bobo.
Captain Bobo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And he fouls this one off. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Bobo is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Wes Wunsch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Mel Pitts.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, beautiful dive. He's up with it. The throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More ahead from stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Wolf. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Pitts is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Gomes is retired, 2 down now. Striding in once again, Dean Ash. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball one. Ball two.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Connor Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A ball and a strike. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Back goes Puig. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And that pushes the Rays out on top here, 3-2.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Hit out towards second. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
In now, Jesse Pitts. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. Pitts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this one's in the dirt. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 2-2 offering. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Dave Dennis enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Into the box, Jeremy Pitts. Swing and a little tapper. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. One and two, here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead.
And not in time as the run scores. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. John Pitts is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0, and there he goes towards second. A ball and a strike now. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Ready for another shot now. Sammy Pitts. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. First and second here with nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Boof Bobo, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 to count. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battle.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Striding into the box, Wes Wunsch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-0 now.
No strike.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Digging in once again, Mel Hitz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Sent on the ground out to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You pitch around the 8-hole, hitter, find yourself with the pitcher on deck. You feel like you're confident enough to execute pitches to get your team off the field.
You know what, Dero, that's the case. You often hear this, a swinging bat is a dangerous bat. Even though that bat's being swung by the opposing pitcher, not a very good pitch, and a 2-out RBI base hit.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse. Benito Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Benito Hernandez.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 11 home runs and 60 runs batted in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Benito Hernandez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Rafael Vizcaíno, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now back.
Into the box,
Second,
Tanner Dickinson. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Down in Lawrence St. John takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 23, Lawrence.
Digging in,
St.
Jeff
John.
Pitts. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder, Jesse Pitt.
Stepping up to the plate, Jesse Pitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Machado fields it cleanly. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Left fielder, Jeremy Pitt.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
That's ball 2.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Too high,
ball 3.
and it's 3-0. Three and 1 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's ball 4.
First base.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, John Pitts. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Striding in, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Two and 2.
Ball 2.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Johnny Ortiz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Pitts is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him. And the lead is now 7-2.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. From the belt, the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Pitts aboard here at first with nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
In now, Wes Wunsch, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Wunsch comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mel Pitts. And an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. You're a power pitcher. You can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Connor Pitts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Looking to minimize the damage here. 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. To third. Machado has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Leading off the inning, Alec Wolf, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Pitts. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Next for the Cardinals, the shortstop.
Digging in now, Dean Ash. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pitts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brian Valentine will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 21.
Toby Leslie is into the ball. Game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Toby Leslie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Leslie has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Jesse Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. Here's a high pop-up.
Oh, that's going to get out of play and into the camera well.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The next 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays strand just the one. They're on top 7-2. Jorge Costa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Jorge.
Now in the box, Toby Leslie. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a dive. The throw. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Stepping in now, Rafael Vizcaíno. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, Hero. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Stan Boyce enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken in the dirt. Two balls and a strike. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in, Boof Bobo. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hits on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Wes Wunsch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Rays held in. And now is Yasiel Puig, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Pitts is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Johnny Ortiz will be next. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Johnny Ortiz. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Now at the plate, Alec Wolf. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And the Rays are moving on. They are AL Eastern Division champions.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Rays with the division best 104th winner. Mel Pitts wins his 19th decision of the season. Matthew Patterson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. With victorious